I know a lot of people that are scared they gon' die. Couple of them thinking they'll be living in the sky. While I'm here living, man, I gotta ask why. What am I here for? I gotta figure out. Waste my life, no, I gotta make it count. If Christ is real, then what am I gonna do about everything in Luke 12:15? Now it's 21, you really gotta go and check it out. Paul said, if Christ ain't resurrected, we wasted our lives. But that implies that all life built around Jesus being alive. Now they're gonna be trying to show the world why. Christ is more than everything you'll ever try. Now the pretty women are sitting and living to get a minute of any women in the true lie. It ain't no lie, we created for. Out of dust, he made us for. Alexa said he saved us for. Jesus comes and he breaks us for. Magnify the Father, our Father was something lesser. He made us so we could bless him. To the world we confess him, resurrect him. So I know I got life. Matter of fact, better man, I know I got Christ. You don't see his ways in my days and my nights. You can hit my brakes, you can stop my lights. And I lost my right, lost my life. Forget the money, cause the cost that ice. The cost is Christ. They can never offer me anything on the planet that the cost that price. Yeah.
Hey, so I hope you guys got the whole point of the song. It's called Don't Waste Your Life, and it's by Lecrae. Probably my favorite rapper out there. The whole point of the song is, hey, don't waste your life. You got God on your side, keep him on your side, and just, yeah. But along with not wasting your life is, you want to live a happy, joyful life, correct? That's what I would think so. So, I'm here to tell you how to be happy. But you can't be happy with yourself if you're not happy with God. Because you see, since God created us, we have to do what we have to do in order for us to be happy, and that is to glorify God in almost everything we do. Now, it's not that hard, though, because I'm not saying you have to go to church just to be happy. You don't have to pray every single night before every meal just to be happy. You simply just have to live for God. The Bible does not say you must go to church. It says you should go to church. The Bible does not say you have to pray every night at 10 o'clock. It says you should pray. You should praise to the Lord your God. The Bible does not force you to do stuff that you're not comfortable with. Some people just, they don't like groups of people and stuff, or they don't like the idea of church, and that's fine. God's going to love you if you're still reading his word, because the Bible does say you should read the word. It's good for you too. It's also good to memorize stuff. It's just, you got to be happy with yourself in order to be happy with God, and you got to be happy with God in order to be happy with yourself. It's vice versa. If you're sad, you can't be happy. You can have temporary happiness with God, but you can't purely 100% be happy. Have you ever had those days where you just wake up, it's a great day? Just everything is going good for no reason at all. You just super happy. Super, super happy. If you follow God, you can do that every single day. It's not that hard, actually. It's quite easy. Let's look at a couple of verses that I've pulled out from the Bible. One of the verses is John 8:12. So, for those of you that want to look at the verse and don't know how your Bible works and all that, what you do is you grab a Bible like that. You don't have to mark it all up like I did. That's just me. And so you look for the book of John, kind of in the middle-ish. Alright. And then you'll notice there's a little number right there. That's John chapter 4. So we need chapter 8. So you go John 6. No. Almost there. John 8. There. See? It says John 8. Alright, so once you're at John 8, you're going to look for verse 12. So you see the John 8 down there? You guys can't. Alright, so the 8's right there. There's going to be little verse numbers. If you get real close, you can see them. Like verse 2, and then verse 3 and 4 and all that. Yeah. So once you get there, you look for the little 12. And then the verse says, when Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have a life of light. Let me repeat that. When Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the life of light. That is not saying that you'll never see darkness, because obviously if you're in a dark room at night, yeah, you're going to see darkness. It's saying that you will never be like covered in darkness and sadness and depression, all the bad things of hell. You will never have those. You will just have happiness and the light of God in you, and you would look at the positive in all bad situations and all that. One thing that I find really amazing is there's 365 days in a year. If you went through your whole Bible and counted, it says do not fear 365 times. That's amazing. That's just mind-blowing to me, that God would put do not fear for every day of the year. So every day you know not to fear anything. I mean, even the Bible goes along with that. It says do not fear 365 times a day, or 365 times through the whole book, and there's 365 times or days in a year. But if you also go to Philippians 4:13, it says I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So therefore, you can not fear anything, and you can be strong because you got God on your side. And then you know what? You can be happy because if you go to Thessalonians 5:16, it says, "Be joyful always." Just that. Just be joyful always. And if that's not enough for you, you could take some religious people. Yeah, he wasn't a Christian. Some people might disagree because he was Rastafarian. Oh, Bob Marley. He's one of my favorite singers. He says, "Don't worry, just be happy." So my question to you guys is, the Bible tells you to be happy. Music tells you to be happy. The Bible puts in plain words, be joyful always. How come people are so sad then? Coming from me, I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life, and if you know me, you know exactly what that stuff was. I'm not going to get into details, but I've noticed that a lot of really, really good friends lately have been struggling with happiness. I'm not going to name names or anything, but they know who they are, and I've prayed with them and talked to them and all that, and it's just, they have to be happy, and it's working on them. I can see it. Prayer is powerful. You don't have to pray, but I really encourage it because it is so powerful. You don't understand. If you're having the worst day of your life and you can't take it anymore, all you got to do is simply, God, I cannot take this anymore. I guarantee you it will get better. I guarantee you. Another thing I've noticed, did you know 90% of people that are Christian are actually happier than most people? Okay, maybe I made up the stat, but I have noticed that people that are closer to God are 100 times happier than everyone else because they got the love of God in them. Why would you want something so evil or anything where you're not happy? Like yesterday, I got my first paycheck. It's money, okay? Yeah, I could be really happy I got some money, but what's the point of having money? Because this stat is true. Did you know 85% of people that win the lottery, they go back a year after they win the lottery. They say, are you happy? 85% of people say no. So that leads to two conclusions. Either the other 15% are really good hardcore Christians that won the lottery, or money does not make people that happy. What's the point of having everything you can buy? You're not going to be happy in the end. You have everything. Money isn't everything. Money isn't happiness. Neither is drugs. Congrats, you can get high for 3 hours. You can get energized for 10 minutes and stuff. It doesn't matter. Drinking's already depressant. People already know that. Yeah, they say, oh, it's a depressant because it makes your blood thinner and slow down and stuff. Well, we all know you wake up with a hangover. The last thing you want to do is, hey, I'm going to go to church. Hey, it works for some people, but hey, let's be honest. How many people wake up with a hangover and decide to go to church? I don't know anyone that has. But if you can prove me wrong, go ahead, prove me wrong. Anyways, my third and final point before I end this, because I want to keep it short, is there are a million songs out there about happiness by people that aren't even Christian. And maybe they are Christian, but they don't glorify God in their music and stuff. I mean, I've noticed from personal experiences, if I'm listening to Chief Keef, I'm a lot more angry than if I'm listening to Lecrae or Tripley or any Christian rapper, or if I'm listening to any rock band opposed to a Christian rock band. Because when you listen to music, even if you put it on and you're doing something else like running or something, you're not you might not be thinking of the lyrics, but they're still going in. Your brain's still processing every word, and they sit in the back of your mind. And you totally don't even know they're there. But in the back of your mind, they're going through your brain over and over and over like crazy. And all that. I mean, how is it that you can memorize 1,000 song lyrics, but you can't memorize a test for next Monday? Well, it's because music's fun to people and stuff. So if you listen to bad stuff, you're gonna notice. You're going to be thinking, hey, the wrong stuff. But if you listen to Christian music, I challenge everyone, listen to just pure Christian music for one whole week. No other music. I guarantee you, you'll be happier than you've ever been just on that. I also encourage people to pray. All you got to do is, God, I want to be happy. I guarantee you, you'll be happy. There was a while where I had nothing. I had no job. I had no girlfriend. I was doing bad in school. I asked God for help. Now I got a job. I had a girlfriend. We broke up. But we're still really, really good friends, and I'm happy about that because she's a great sister in Christ. And guess what? I have all A's in school. I got no problem showing people my grades because I have all straight A's. So how is it that I've prayed about that and it magically happened? Well, it didn't magically happen. It's called God helping me. So my last point is just be happy. Bob Marley says it, God says it, I say it, just be happy. If you need happiness, just pray. That's all you have to do. If you want, you can go to your local youth group and you can ask someone for a prayer. Just, hey man, I want to be happy, just pray for me. That's it. All you gotta do is just be happy. And because of that, you never have to waste your life.